They found me mid-morning when I didn't show up for my out-of-town interpreting assignment. My clients were concerned. When they couldn't reach me, they called my wife first, and then they called the hotel. I was lying on my back, unconscious, covered in vomit, when the police and EMTs found me. They thought it was a murder scene at first. Vomit covered the bed and the floor. It had projected up the wall behind me and coated a massive picture that hung over the bed. Apparently, the pink Benadryl pills, along with the tens of thousands of milligrams of other medication I took, created the effect of blood. I'd been unconscious for a solid 10 hours by then. I should have died. 18 hours after I blacked out, I woke up in a fog like I've never experienced before. Where the hell am I? Why is it so cold in here? Who in the world is... Wait, that's Lindsay and our friend Gigi. Wait a second, am I in the hospital? Shit! I'm still here? You've got to be kidding me. Am I in some sort of evil dream space? Suspended between life and death? You can't seriously mean that I'm alive. Do you know how much I took? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I was in and out. I remember our friend Gigi saying, "Hey, bud," in about the sweetest and most fragile tone I'd ever heard her use. I could barely muster the strength to say, "Hey, back." The next time I opened my eyes, I remember Lindsay standing with a nurse. She asked, "Baby, what happened? Did you get your medicine mixed up?" I'd been taking antidepressant and anti-anxiety meds for some time. It would have been so easy to lie, to say yes. "No, I didn't mix anything up." I tried to scream, but my throat felt like I'd swallowed razor blades. In my fog, I wondered why my throat hurt so bad. I tried to kill myself. I don't want to be here. I don't think I'd ever screamed at her before until that moment. The next thing I remember is seeing her slumped against the wall in a pool of tears, making a phone call no wife wants to make. She was telling her dad that I'd attempted suicide. I stared out of my ICU window. The room was freezing. My heart was just as numb. I couldn't feel a thing. My son's first birthday was the next day. I can't imagine what our families must have been thinking. I don't know what his party was like. I was still in ICU, nearly dead. 3 days later, the doctors decided my liver wasn't going to fail, and I had regained feeling in my legs. I was released and immediately transferred to the psych ward. The psych ward. Me. The former worship leader, youth pastor, radio host, blogger, ministry school graduate, father, the husband, the outgoing one, the friendly one, the upbeat one. Me. I was sitting in a wheelchair, headed for the psych ward. I stayed there for 5 days. I called it the arts and crafts floor. We colored and talked and rested a lot. I couldn't sleep the first night because it was just too quiet. The experience felt pointless and frustrating and humiliating and so uncomfortable. It's been a few years now since the darkest days of my life, and I'm still standing. I still have harsh flashbacks sometimes. For a while, I couldn't stand black coffee. I remember crushing up those thousands of milligrams of medicine and pouring the powder into the hot mug, stirring it up and choking that poison back. The smell, the taste, even the thought of black coffee for months after would send me into a full-blown panic attack. I tried to drink hot tea the other day and almost threw up. Last night, I forced myself to take a Benadryl before bed to help with allergies, and I had another flashback. I still can't take a capsule of liquid Tylenol. But I'm no longer afraid of my demons. We all have skeletons in our closets, and as hard as it may seem, as loud as they may scream for our attention, love's power is greater. We can tell our demons to go to hell and remind our skeletons of what they are: dead. Thank you will never be enough for those who stood by my side through the darkest hours in the past years of restoration and counseling and therapy. Thank you for loving me at my worst. Thank you for believing that you'd see me whole again. Thank you for the countless hours of listening to my mania. A friend loves at all times. Thank you for being a friend to me. I took a mulligan that day. In golf, a mulligan is literally a do-over. It's taking another shot from the point of the foul as if the mistake never happened. Friday, September 21st, 2012 is my mulligan day. It's the day I was given a do-over at life. It's the day my new life began.